Welcome to this explainer. It's pretty wild to think about how retail is completely transforming. We're moving away from static websites and building these dynamic ecosystems that live right in your pocket. So today, we're unpacking the evolution of mobile commerce, or m-commerce, and we're going to look at the proven methodology of Sparkout Tech to see exactly how these digital storefronts are turning into high-performing mobile machines. Let's get right into it. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the mobile commerce shift, then look at mobile versus web commerce, dive into the advantages of m-commerce, walk through the 9-step building process, and finally, check out some real-world m-commerce impact. Section 1, the mobile commerce shift. Basically, digital shopping is migrating away from the desktop. But here's the thing, m-commerce isn't just taking your website and shrinking it down for a smaller screen. It's about building dedicated apps and platforms that let users buy and sell directly from their phones. The real magic here is always-on accessibility combined with integrated payments. It means your store is literally in your customer's pocket 24/7. That's how you stay miles ahead of the competition who are still waiting around for their buyers to sit down at a computer. Now, to actually pull this off, you can't just slap a buy button on an app and call it a day. Sparkout Tech provides a really comprehensive ecosystem of end-to-end solutions. They start with high-level m-commerce strategy and consulting, and then move into cross-platform app development for iOS, Android, and web. They also build progressive web apps, or PWAs, which are super cool because they function like a regular app but run directly in a mobile browser for users who just don't want to download anything. And, behind the scenes, they handle payment and wallet integration, sync up inventory and order management, and use data analytics for personalization. It's really the whole shebang. Section 2, mobile versus web commerce. Let's contrast the actual user experience here. With traditional web commerce, you're essentially tethered to a desk. Sure, you get a highly detailed layout, but let's be real, it's not exactly intuitive for a quick impulse buy. Mobile, on the other hand, is built to be accessed anywhere and anytime. It has a sleek design, completely optimized for touch and quick gestures. Think about it, one requires booting up a machine, while the other happens effortlessly while you're riding the train, waiting in line for a coffee, or just lounging on the couch. But the absolute starkest difference? That would be transaction friction. Web commerce relies heavily on browser speed, limited cookie-based personalization, and that dreaded manual credit card entry. It gives the buyer way too much time to second-guess what they're doing. Mobile just absolutely destroys that friction. It uses app caching for lightning-fast speeds, hits you with in-app push notifications, and best of all, utilizes biometric and one-tap wallets. Buying becomes literally effortless. Section 3, advantages of m-commerce. Let's tie all these tech concepts directly to your bottom line. What are the actual business advantages? Well, a faster checkout experience instantly reduces cart abandonment. You get higher user engagement through those in-app messages and much better product discovery thanks to AI-driven search. Add in reward systems for enhanced customer loyalty, and the end result is significantly boosted conversion rates and a much wider market reach. That's a massive advantage. Section 4, the 9-step building process. Knowing all those advantages is great, but executing it, that takes a proven roadmap. Sparkout breaks this down into 9 steps. First is discovery and analysis, truly understanding your goals and vision. Step 2 is planning and strategy to map out the architecture. Step 3 is design and prototyping, where those interactive layouts are created. And please pay special attention to Step 4, security implementation. Before a single line of front-end code goes live, secure gateways and authentication protocols are integrated. Protecting the transaction is absolutely crucial from day one. Moving right into execution, Step 5 is back-end API integration. This syncs your architecture and systems so your software tools actually talk to each other. Step 6 is MVP development, which means building a minimal viable product to get a core version out there for early testing. Step 7 handles third-party integration, linking in those vital analytics and monitoring tools. Step 8 is rigorous quality testing to catch bugs across all devices. And finally, Step 9 is launch and optimization. You deploy to the app stores and start gathering real user feedback. It is a highly structured, fail-safe process. Section 5, real-world m-commerce impact. So what actually happens when you apply this process to a real-world problem? Well, check out this FarmSend case study. Sparkout engineered a complete Web3 ecosystem for the $5.6 trillion agricultural supply chain. This industry was deeply broken by middlemen, but by using a disruptive Web3 mobile ecosystem, they connected buyers directly to the farmers, permanently eliminating the staggering 90% margin that those intermediaries were taking. As a direct result of that mobile intervention, FarmSense saw an unbelievable 300% profit margin lift. 300%. That number right there is the ultimate proof of ROI for custom mobile development. And they didn't just boost margins, they scaled it massively. They successfully onboarded over 200,000 verified farmers onto this new digital ecosystem. You literally cannot get that level of adoption in a traditional industry without the serious technical stability and rigorous testing we just talked about. Yog Shrusti, the founder of FarmScent, summed it up perfectly. He said, Sparkout thoroughly understood the highly complex economics of our industry. The platform they delivered didn't just work, it dismantled the intermediaries and gave power back to our farmers. That really proves that when engineered right, these platforms do so much more than facilitate a sale. They transform actual lives. And hey, this success translates across completely different industries too. Take the consumer app Park. Their CEO, Jason, noted, it was a one-year project and they delivered a quality solution which was good to present in front of investors and stable to go to market live. Dedicated expertise gives you market-ready, investor-grade platforms no matter what your niche is. So with traditional web commerce demonstrably falling behind in speed, personalization, and conversions, it leaves us with one really vital question to think about. What is holding your brand back from unlocking its next level growth with a dedicated mobile experience? The methodology is proven, the tech is ready, and the market has definitely already shifted. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.